Good morning to all viewers. Now I am going to discuss about the part of speech, which is one of the most important topics of English grammar. But before we should know the definition of part of speech. Sometimes we find in a multi-worded sentence so many words, but they are not of equal functions, and one word differs from another by nature. There is a relation among these words. So we may define when a word is a part of sentence and it has its relation to other word, it is known as part of a speech. Now look at the board. I like to play football. They are playing in the field. In this sentence we saw different types of words, but they are not of equal function. One word differs from other. So these are part of a speech. Traditionally there are 8 parts of speech, but recently in English club, part of speech has been divided into 9 categories. Part of speech according to the traditional concept: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. But on the other hand, part of speech according to the recent English club, there are 9 part of speech. For example, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, article and determiner are also regarded as part of speech. Preposition, conjunction, interjection. A and the are called articles. They have a special significance as the part of speech. They are now called determiner. Now discuss in details. First part of speech, which is noun. Now look at this sentence. The first sentence is Ram is eating rice. In the second sentence, they are going to Kolkata. In first sentence, Ram is the name of a person. In the second sentence, Kolkata is the name of a place. So these words are called noun. Noun is again divided into 5 categories. Number 1, proper noun. The noun which is used for an individual person, place or organization is called proper noun. As Rabindranath is a great poet. Here we find Rabindranath is the example of proper noun. Next, common noun. The noun which denotes a class of objects or a concept as opposed to a particular individual is called common noun. For example, in this sentence, father is busy now. Father is here an example of common noun. Next, collective noun. The noun which represents a collection of individual is called collective noun. As a gang of robbers. Here, a gang of robbers is a example of collective nouns. Next, material noun. A noun which refers to a material or substance is called material noun. As I bought 1 kilogram of iron. Here, iron is the example of material noun. Next, abstract noun. A noun which denotes an idea, quality, or state rather than a concrete object is called abstract noun. As he has much sympathy. In this sentence, sympathy is a example of abstract noun. Now read these two sentences. Rohim is reading a book. He goes to school every day. In sentence number 2, the word he is used in place of Rohim, which is a noun. So we may say a word which is used instead of noun is called pronoun. There are 8 types of pronoun. Number 1, personal pronoun. As he, she. Then reflexive pronoun. Example, himself, next, interrogative pronoun. Example, whose. Then, demonstrative pronoun. Example, these. Next, distributive pronoun. Example, each. Then indefinite pronoun. Example, all. And then relative pronoun. Who. Example, at last, reciprocal pronoun. Example, each other. Next, adjective. Now look at this sentence. The boy is good. He is clever. In sentence 1, the word good qualifies the noun the boy. In sentence 2, the word clever qualifies the pronoun he. So the word which qualifies a noun or a pronoun is called adjective. There are 8 types of adjective. Adjective of quality. As good, bad, etc. Next, adjective of quantity. Example, much, huge, etc. Next, adjective of number. As 1, 2, etc. Next, adjective of degree. There are 3 degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. Next, distributive adjective. Example, each boy. Next, demonstrative adjective. Example, this, that, etc. Next, interrogative adjective. Which. Example. At last, possessive adjective. Example, my, yours, etc. Next, now let us read this sentence. The boy is flying kite. In this sentence, the word flying tells about an action of the boy. So we may say a word which is used to say something about some person's place or thing is called verb. Kinds of verb. Verbs is divided primarily into 2 groups: main verb and auxiliary verb. Main verb is again divided into 2 parts: transitive and intransitive. Transitive verb, which is called verb which takes an object to complete its sentence, is called transitive. As he is writing a letter. This is an example of transitive verb. The verb has a object which is a letter. Intransitive verb are those verbs which does not take object. As he ran a race. Auxiliary verbs are auxiliary verb is divided into auxiliary verb is divided into 2 main groups: modal auxiliaries and primary auxiliaries. Modal example of modal auxiliaries mean can, etc. Primary auxiliary is, are, etc. So this is the pattern of verb. Next, the rest of the part of speech will be discussed in the next class.